Good morning. All right. Well, yesterday was better. Uh, Something real quick. So eBay was screwed for a couple of days, and I figured out why it was and why I wasn't getting much help from their tech support. The main reason, and I'll show you guys here in a second, they were pushing out a bad cookie. The site requires cookies and blah 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 blah. There was a bad one, and it was causing that glitch where you couldn't send out offers or click the buttons on your active listings page. So you, I cleared my cookies, and that helped once, but then I had to take another step to fix it. So uh, if you're still having the issue, this is how I ended up fixing it. You've got to go to your delete browsing data, delete your cookies and other site data, cached images, and site settings, and then delete that data. I'm not going to do it now because I already did it and it's fixed. Those three settings on your Google or Chrome browser should fix the issue, and then I refreshed my browser and restarted my computer just for good measure, and that fixed the problem. So there you go. Shall we take a look at the solds? Let's do it. North Shore, Sylvan Lake, Rome City, Indiana. 355. White border. Black and white. Looks like a real photo, but it's not. Sold a novelty door hanger. If you enter, you'll be in for quite a shock. Probably going in somebody's haunted house, don't you think? It seems like a haunted housey kind of door hanger thing. Or, just Halloween decor. I'm super in the profit. I've been selling these things for 4 or 5 years now. Bought them very early in my store, and just kind of one of those bluebirds. Canandaigua Lake, New York, Bear Hill, 355. Real photo postcard, sunset on Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Unposted. Customer was asking, why is it a blank back? And I'm like, it's not a blank back, it's EKC. And sometimes they don't scan real good. And then he said, like, why does it say 1907 and you also say 1940s? And I said, well, I don't know. When I listed this, I think I just put divided back for the era because they didn't have real photo at the time, or got caught up in a blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter. This is 1940s, based on the stamp box. And it was good enough for him. He bought it for $8.05. Yay. Listed and sold yesterday, Nova Scotian Hotel, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Unposted. If you do a search on this card, oh, that's not it. Come on. Or any like it, really. 47 results, and really, that's using my full. If you just do this, 347 results. Not a lot of solds. Why did mine sell? Well, race to the bottom, folks. Sometimes you gotta just be the cheapest one out there, or amongst the cheapest out there, and that's what I was. Last but not least, this has been in the store for a while, and actually kind of surprised it took so long to sell. Greetings from Coney Island. Red hot frankfurters and sauerkraut. Step right up. See? 446. And that's the postcards. Yesterday was definitely better than previous days, but not great by any measure. what was that, 6 postcards? 5 postcards going out. It's not a lot. Luckily, we have a few other things going out. It definitely feels a bit slow, but that's also, like, I think, a result of being offline for a month. The only thing that went live while I was gone was postcards. Really not a lot of, the other stuff that tends to bring up the ASP and daily sales. And that's okay, to be expected. It's still better than it has been in some previous years, so I'm not really complaining too loudly. A couple of good things going out today that I'm happy that are going out. Sold very quickly and didn't cost me nothing. We'll get to those in just a moment. Alright. Postcards is done. That was easy. Yeah, probably ain't going to be too long of a show today. Sold another one of these airplane BPA-free kid spoons. I need to go in and fix the price on these because I don't think I made any money. Probably not. All right, customer bought 5 cassettes. Go-Go's, Vacation, Peter Gabriel, Anita Baker, Rapture, Bruce Hornsby in the Rain, Scenes from the South Side, and Roxy Music, Avalon. They are all in for $33.11. They used a buy 3 get 1 free coupon and accepted a couple of offers and had a flat $5 shipping coupon. And these all, I mean, I may have paid some for some of these, but most are probably free. from either the rummage sale or some other thing. And then, sold this morning, Michael Jackson Thrilla. This is one of those definite BOLOS on records, like obvious BOLOS, right? On both LP, CD, any musical format. It's worth buying if you can get it cheap, because it will sell, as this one did, for $8. And I'm going to make a little bit off the shipping, thanks to 4-ounce ground advantage being cheaper than media bale. Just a heads up, I'm probably doing a pop-up ephemera sale over on the Whatnot tonight, or today, this afternoon at some point. I was just looking upstairs yesterday and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've got a ton of crap. Not sure what's gonna go in, but I've got quite a bit of stuff, so we'll see. I think it'll be fun. Just have piles of stuff. I haven't even been trying to buy ephemera, and I just acquire and hoard it, and just so much. Sorry, this was a CD, Punk Singles by the Adverts, sold for $17.95. Man, it's quiet out there. 3 people. What's going on? Somebody live on Whatnot or YouTube that I'm not aware of. Go. Next up, sold the Bible. Revised and Standard New Testament from 1946. If you remember, I bought a stack of Bibles at the rummage sale. If you don't remember, I swear I did it on my mother's life. Oh, we got 7 silent people out there now. What's up, 7 silent people? There's that black kitty again. Sold this here Boy Scout booklet on rowing. This is another one of those like bluebirdy things. I bought a bunch of them once, and they sell every now and then. They don't take up much space. I'm in no hurry. This sold for $8 and change. Alright. Oh, I see what I did here. Got it. I'm definitely in the profit on them. They're not something I would, like, actively seek out, but if I see them for cheap, I'm going to probably buy them. Because I've sold a lot of these. Ah, shit. I just realized one of my cassettes did not make it in the box. That's okay. That customer also bought Sade. Sade, my mistake. Promise. That's the name of the album, not me promising you that they actually did. Fit, gonna fit. I'll fit this way. All right. Back on to free inventory that sold. Sold that United States flag that came out of the free stuff I picked up. You may remember it from a recent unboxing video from earlier this week. Picked up off Facebook Marketplace by Nothing Group. Someone had like 6 bins of leftover garage sale stuff. Said, come pick it up. Since their intent was to resell, I didn't bother telling them I was going to resell. I still haven't gotten through all of it. I actually there was some decent stuff in there. There was a couple of bins I didn't get to on the stream, but there's a really nice enamelware set, holiday enamelware set that's probably going to list up for like 60, 70 bucks. And this flag was in there, and it sold for $10.75. Took me about 5 minutes to list. Hell yeah. I will sell Bibles all day long. I will sell any religious text. If I find something, I've sold Jehovah's Witness stuff. I've sold Church of Christ Scientist stuff. Some of that older Christ Scientist stuff, it can be worth buku bucks. Also from the free stuff, the fossil wicker purse sold very quickly for 15 bucks. It had the incorrect shipping on it, which is probably why, but that's okay. It had standard envelope on there for some reason, but whatever. It was free. And so customers all in for 17 bucks, but it's going to be a cheap ship, so I'm not going to stress it too much. I think that'll work. All right, we can make that work. Definitely on the heavy side. That box is probably, is it way normal? Yeah, that It's an 8-ounce. That box adds way too much weight. So, what I'm going to do is this. It's a purse. It's meant to make take wear and tear. Right? Right. Right? Right. So try to make a little back on the shipping. Ten, 8, 3. Still making like $10 off of it, so that's not bad at all. Helped that it was not promoted. And we're down to our last item. Just like that. Last item is Life is Rough board game. I picked this up at the Honey Hole thrift shop, I believe for $2. And it sold for $30 plus ship. And it's going to La Grande, Oregon. I've been to La Grande, Oregon. I've actually gone live from a thrift shop in La Grande, Oregon several years ago when I was meeting my friend who was a married and a goat farmer at the time. She has since divorced. I actually hung out with her when I was in Reno, as she was working and living in Tahoe without any goats. I will be right back. I'm going to grab some cardboard for this. Yeah. burly ass cardboard. It's nice on items like this to not be too worried about adding very much weight on the like same zone sales, because honestly you could probably add 2-3 pounds to this and pay maybe a few cents more in shipping. Like, it's gonna be probably $7-8 at the most. Good. 5 pounds. 23, 13, 4. Hey, me too. So, real quick, sort of related normcore story. There was a bit of a prank war going on between a couple of the organizational departments where they were posting on each other's Twitter feed of like various like advertising to come to their camp if you want something that doesn't exist. And one of the things was, they put like, come to our camp, or come to their camp, to this camp if, Diplo and Skrillex 2x4 at noon today. And their bluff got called, and 2 people showed up in just Sharpie T-shirts that said Skrillex and Diplo. It was just, and then DJ'd an entire afternoon set, which was hilarious. I was hanging out at that, and I went behind, and there was a guy with a hat on, this hat to be specific. And I was like, oh, you got a Turd Ferguson hat. I've been looking for one of those. Will you sell it to me? And he did not want to sell me his Turd Ferguson hat. And he had no idea what Turd Ferguson was. And I'm like, you are wearing the hat. Like, who does not associate this hat with Turd Ferguson? I'll tell you who. Fucking millennials. Or actually, probably Gen Z at this point. One of those. In any case, I'm done. All the things are shipped. I shipped the things and shipping ship. That's it for me today. I will be back no later than Monday. I'll be live tomorrow if, like, somehow a whole bunch of stuff sells out of nowhere. I don't really see that happening, but, I guess it could happen. Probably isn't going to happen, but it could happen. If I don't see you, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Hope sales get better, and we'll catch you all on the flip-flop. Peace out. Bye.